For your cheapest and most reliable place to buy FC24 coins, check out mmoesp.com. Remember to use the code WOLF at the checkout for a massive 5% off your order. Link is down in the description below. Go and check them out. Now, I've always said the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow is possibly the most fun formation you can always use on any FIFA and any FC24 as we now call it, and this one is no different. You can have some amazing passing lanes. It's so fluid in the attack. The way you can just ping the ball about in the tiki-taka, whether it be short or long, is so good. And I've always said the holy trinity, I like to call it, of having that cam behind the two strikers is so effective and so overpowered. Your opponents will have no idea how to defend it. And you see here the build-up that you can have in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I love that goal there. Absolutely love it. Even the cheeky little round the keeper from Mia Hamm. Perfect. And one thing I will say as well, having two strikers is something that isn't used enough in FC24, because a personal favourite formation of mine, of course, the 4-3-2-1, does actually only have one striker, although you can class it as three strikers. So actually having two strikers like you do in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow is such an underrated aspect of the formation, and I think you will score so many goals in this formation. It's kind of ridiculous actually, and you see here from just these little clips of me using it in the weekend league how many goals you will score. It's kind of like scary actually. Your opponent will not know how to defend against you. So if you want to score some more goals and have some more fun in FC24, and that right there, you will have seen a lot of clips with me using the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow in the little foot champs run that I've done. I'm telling you, YouTube, I absolutely love this formation. This is how the team is set up on my main account. R9 and Lauren James up front. Mia Hamm in that cam position. Rodri in the CDM, which is probably the most key position in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Balanced on the defensive style, that is what I'm using in it. I'm not really interested, like I always say, YouTube, in the pressure on every touch or the press after possession loss, any of that good stuff really. I just much prefer balance, a balanced style where your team presses the ball to the middle of the pitch and your team shape is neutral. I think that is way better, YouTube, and definitely the best one that you can use. I do go very narrow though with the defensive width in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. So I do go down to 40. Yes, 40. The reason being is I think the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow can be a little bit temperamental defensively in terms of sometimes it's good, sometimes it isn't good. There's a lot of really different things that go into it, which is why I go quite narrow. Basically meaning that we are very narrow, more defensively solid, defending the width of our 18-yard box. That's kind of like how I break it down in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. So I do go down from 50 to 40. The defensive depth though, yes, you are seeing that right on your screen. I am only using 55 in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. Yes, 55 with the defensive depth. I have been using 71, 61, 60. But I'm just conceding way too many goals for my liking with it, YouTube, really. So I've gone down now to 55. You will see a lot of my more recent videos now that I am using that 55 depth. And it's definitely something which I feel like you should be using. It is good and it is a viable option. And it is the option I'm using. The build-up, play and chance creation, of course, though, is just going to be balanced and direct passing. Yes, YouTube, your absolute bread and butter. There's no other way. There's no real other way that you can just say it other than balanced direct passing. It is your bread and butter. The offensive width though in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, I do leave it a little bit boring on the preset 50. It is quite a narrow formation to use in terms of like the offense and the attacking style of the game. So because of that, I just leave it on 50. I don't want to go too narrow because then we can be a little bit too predictable. But at the same time, I then don't want to go wider because I don't want to lose what makes the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow so amazing and so good anyway. The fact that it is a narrow formation. So that's why I do just leave it on the preset 50. The players in the box will be on 5 on your preset. I up it 1. Yes, I only go now up to 6. I used to play on 7, but I was conceding way too many goals for my liking, really, YouTube. So I took it down from 7 to 6. I'm conceding less goals, but I'm still scoring the same amount of goals that I was previously. So it's kind of a good little trade-off that I've taken it down from 7 to 6. Check out trustdice.wing, link is down in the description below. Enjoy 8,000 plus crypto games, up to 20% cash back, fast withdrawal system, and a 24/7 live support. You do have popular games in the casino, and you also have a live casino if you do want to check it out. Link is down in the description below. check them out. You can also use the sports section as well, whether it be the NBA, the Champions League, the Premier League, the Bundesliga, the NFL, La Liga, anything you want. So remember to check out trustdice.win. Link is down in the description below. You can easily sign up on the Trust Dice Win website. Link is down in the description below. All you have to do is press the sign up button up here in the top right hand corner. Type in your username, which of course mine will literally just be Connor Woolf. Once you have signed up, you will get this email and you will get this notification up on your screen. A verification email has been sent to your email address. Completing verification will get you below bonuses, so you will get some bonuses for signing up. So remember to hit that verification button in your email so then you can use it. Working an absolute treat for me. The corners and free kicks will be on 3 and 3 on your preset. I take that down from 3 and 3 to 2 and 2. Custom tactics done. Let's get into the player instructions. Now, both my strikers YouTube are on exactly the same in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, should I say, and on FC24 really all year. I've never really changed from what my strikers have been on FC24 because I think there are two key player instructions that are the best and the most broken ones that you can use, and that is putting both of your strikers on stay central and getting behind, and that is both for my left-sided striker and my right-sided striker. So both my left-sided striker and the right-sided striker are on stay central and getting behind. It's very, very, very simple. I want both of my strikers to stay in them central areas of the pitch and also make penetrating runs in behind. It's kind of very easy when you break it down like that. Stay in the central areas of the pitch, but also make penetrating runs in behind, because then even if I don't play the ball to my strikers as they're making them penetrating runs in behind, it gives your opponent something to think about, where if they manually trap the run to cover the run, which they will have to do, that will then leave a nice big gap in the middle of the pitch for our cam to operate in. And then of course on the flip side of that, if they don't trap the run, it means that we do have an easy ball over the top or an easy through ball for our strikers making that run in behind. That then brings us nicely onto the cam, and there are two ways that you can play the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow in terms of with the cam. Option number one is the option that I sometimes use if I'm playing an opponent, which is very good, and that is having your cam on comeback on defence and getting to the box for cross. Option number two, which is the option I much prefer and the option I use 99% of the time in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, is having your cam on stay forward and getting to the box for cross. I've noticed when my cam is on stay forward, the cam plays as much more of a cam rather than sometimes a bit of a wide number 10 or a kind of like a left-sided cam or a right-sided cam. I much prefer for my cam to be in that number 10 position. And then when you think about it, like I say in all of my videos YouTube, the get into the box for cross, I want as many players as we can in the box, because the more players that we have in the box, the more likely we are to score a goal. It's very simple when you break it down like that, YouTube. A little bit boring in terms of my right central midfielder and my left central midfielder. I have them both on exactly the same player instructions, but they're on completely default apart from the defensive position. So balanced attack, balanced crossing runs, normal interceptions, stick to position, but then the defensive position on both the left-sided central midfielder and the right-sided central midfielder is cover centre. And you will see that it's exactly the same for my left central midfielder as well. So balanced attack, balanced crossing runs, normal interceptions, stick to position, and then cover centre, because I want them to cover the centre areas of the pitch really. The CDM, very, very, very simple, and it's really, really, really nice and fitting that I do have Rodri there. Stay back while attacking and cover centre. That is the Rodri role, the Boubacar Kamara role, the Declan Rice role when he plays there for Arsenal in that number 6. His job is to sit there in front of the back four, shield it, win the ball back, and then give it to our better players. This is where it does get, and not does get interesting, but this is where you need to use a little bit of your own initiative, YouTube. I play with both my left back and my right back in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow on during the attack and overlap. So that means both my left back and my right back will be bombing on a lot down that left and right hand side and giving us a nice attacking outlet. But if you struggle defensively, maybe put one of them, if not both, on stay back wide attacking, so you are still defending in a back four. I just love getting the width from the left back and right back in the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow. I love scoring goals, creating opportunities, all of that good stuff. Both my centre backs, YouTube, completely default settings, so stay back wide attacking, normal interceptions, and stick to position. And then last but not least, my goalkeeper comes for crosses and sweeper keeper. And that right there, YouTube, is my brand new updated 4-1-2-1-2 narrow custom tactics for you. If you did enjoy this video, you know what to do. Drop it a like for me, drop a comment down below, and if you can please hit that subscribe button to my channel, that would mean the world to me. Thank you for watching. Remember, spread the love and positivity, YouTube. Have a blessed summer. Summer is here. It's very hot today on this Sunday evening as I've been recording. It's been a very hot day. Hope you enjoy the sunshine. Peace out. One love.